2 short days ago, I made a video about Fallout 4 VR. And I made that video because I was curious to find out just how well this game runs in 2024 if you apply a ton of mods to it. Now, we all know that the vanilla experience of playing Fallout 4 VR is pretty lacking. The game is missing tons of essential quality of life VR systems and features. It does feel very, very bare bones. But mods, for the most part, can fix that stuff. And I wanted to find out just how good it feels to play this game in 2024 with the right mods. Now, for that video, I used a one-click Wabberjack install mod list called the Mad Gods Overhaul. And for the most part, I really enjoyed what that mod list gave me. It gave me a better looking Fallout 4 VR experience. The resolutions were higher, texture quality was higher, shadows looked better, lighting was better. The torch, particularly from the Pip-Boy, looked absolutely fantastic, especially in indoors environments. It cast some amazing shadows. And then we also got things like the full body rig and loads of quality of life VR systems and additions, features that are missing from the core game. However, it is definitely worth pointing out, if you install the Mad Gods Overhaul and make absolutely no changes to it, if you allow all 273 mods to be installed onto your copy of Fallout 4 without vetting any of them, that overhaul effectively changes Fallout 4 into Call of Duty. For some reason, that mod is intent on replacing all the creatures of the wasteland, the bloatflies, the mirelurks, the rad roaches, the rad stags, super mutants, ghouls. It changes them all into people. Generic military men that will run at you and shoot you. It also adds tons of modern, clean looking weapons. It also adds Call of Duty Modern Warfare sound effects for the guns. All of that's fine if you want a military shooter in VR, but I want Fallout. And I walked away from filming that video feeling happy. I had a good time with it, but then I watched it back and I was like, no, there are some other problems too. Later that night, I installed Fallout 4 flat and I played for 2 hours, and I realised that there was so many things wrong with the Mad Gods Overhaul that I had to go and find a different mod list to try out. Before I talk about that mod list that I'm trying out right now, the one thing that was really kind of jarring to me was how much greenery was everywhere in the wasteland in the Mad Gods Overhaul. Again, it kind of didn't look like Fallout. While I was playing it, it was fine, I was having a good time, but when I watched the video back, I was like, that doesn't look like Fallout. It's so green, it's so lush, it looks like Skyrim. This looks like Fallout. This feels like Fallout. This is the Gingas. I think it's Gingas. I don't want to pronounce it wrong because it's her online name. It's either Gingas or Ginjas or Gingas. I'm not entirely sure. This is the complete Fallout Overhaul mod list that Gingas, I'm going to go with it, Gingas VR has created. This is much truer. It's much more true to the vibe and feeling of Fallout. If you want to retain what makes Fallout so special, if you still want it to feel like a Fallout game, this is probably the mod list to go for. This is probably what I should have gone with in the first place. I will admit that visually, especially in indoors areas, I don't think it looks quite as good as the Mad Gods Overhaul. but it feels like Fallout. And it's more of a survival experience. This mod adds things that are amazing for fans of survival games. You have to eat, you have to drink, you have to sleep. Enemies are less bullet spongy, you die much easier. And in today's video, I only really have one objective. I want to kill that Deathclaw that killed me in the previous video. And it's going to be pretty hard to do because I'm level 1 right now and I have no guns. So I'm going to go and find a gun, and then I'm going to take it to the Deathclaw and I'm going to kill it. That's the plan. That's the plan today. Let's do it. And while I do that, you get to look at how gorgeous this mod list makes Fallout 4 VR. Because honestly, it does make it stunning, whilst also retaining the essence, the vibe, the atmosphere of Fallout 4. I mean, look at it. It actually looks like a barren nuclear wasteland now. It doesn't have all those trees. I did say in the previous video, I was like, I don't remember it having all these trees. It looks too luscious. It looks too green. And I was right. The game doesn't have that. I booted up Fallout 4 that night, flat screen, played about 2 hours, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. This is what it looks like. I think this mod pack has all kinds of crazy new music as well, because I've never heard these songs that are playing right now. Now, one thing I'd love to show you is the holstering system. This mod list comes with holsters that you can put on your body and you can equip weapons into. So I should be able to pull a gun out if I... Hey! Press the grab button over my left chest. Now, it's a little bit wonky. It doesn't work all the time. But it is a nice immersive addition to Fallout 4 VR. Let's kill some bloatflies. See, imagine those being people. I'd be pissed. It would be stupid. I said this in the last video. It's stupid. Why would you replace iconic Fallout creatures with dudes? Generic, boring, smelly dudes. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's just illogical. God, that water looks amazing. Now, the holstering system isn't perfect. It doesn't work all the time, so I should be able to get out a baton if I holster on my right side of my chest. Oh, no, that's still a gun. There it is. Okay, so it works a lot of the time, but not all the time. Like, holstering and unholstering things, I guess. It's a little wonky, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that it's even there. This mod list feels much more geared towards immersion and survival than the other one was. The other one was a weird military mod, and I had to strip so much out of it to make it feel like a Fallout game, and I guess that's not the point. This is for people who want a Fallout game. Now, are these things evil? Are they going to try... Yeah, they look pretty evil. Mate, I need to kill you because I need to level up a bit, because I need to kill this Deathclaw, so you are literally just fodder for my leveling up plans. That's all it is. You mean nothing to me. I'm actually going to have to pick up some, like, meat and stuff now, aren't I? Because, otherwise I'll die. I actually messaged Gingas separately and said that I didn't install her mod list because it comes with like a kind of a readme, and the readme scared the absolute shit out of me. It said like, get good, you're gonna die, this is a hardcore survival experience, if you die you're shit and you suck at video games, and I was like, no, I can't do it. I still want Fallout to be like a kind of a chill, fun, wasteland exploration experience. I don't want it to be some kind of hardcore... Oh god, what's this? What is that? Okay, I don't know what that little parasite was that latched itself to me. Everything seems to be back to normal now. I am terrified. I think one of my limbs is already broken. How awful is that? Okay, what is this? Self-defense secrets. Well, I'm gonna bloody need that, aren't I? Let's take that. Let's take that right away. I think one of my limbs is definitely broken because I'm walking so slowly now. Right, so I do think this mod list is definitely harder. I got attacked by like one bloatfly, and I think my legs are already broken because now I'm walking at a snail's pace. Now, one thing this mod does which is really cool, I don't know if it's better than what they had in the Mad Gods overhaul, but it is very cool, is the Pip-Boy. To use the Pip-Boy, you physically have to touch the power button. And you open up your Pip-Boy like that, and then obviously you can cycle through everything. It's more immersive, but I like the big floating screen of the Mad Gods overhaul. Like, I like doing that to turn it on, but I think I prefer the way the display is on the Mad Gods. But I do like... Does that fix my leg? I hope it fixes my leg. I do like the immersion of this, if I'm honest. Right, food. Do I have anything I can eat? Because I am definitely going to die. Whose cooking pot is this? Can I use the cooking pot? I feel like I probably need to. Can I make anything? Steak. I must be able to make a steak. Mutt chops. Right, let's cook some mutt chops. Yeah! Let's cook a couple of mutt chops. And then at least I've got some food for when I'm hungry. Right, I've got some food now. My character should automatically eat the food when they get hungry. That's part of the survival, food eating, drinking mod that has been installed here. You can switch it off, I think. You don't have to have automatic eat turned on. But if you do, it means you haven't got to kind of worry about it. You haven't got to keep an eye on it so much. God, I'm getting irradiated to shit. Now, I need to find a fat man. There is a fat man in a building quite close to where you start, but I think I've gone in the wrong direction. If I can get hold of a fat man and at least one bullet for it, like one mini nuke, I should be pretty equipped to kill the Deathclaw. You cheeky bastard. Take that. Bottle cap. Yeah, I'll take it. That's what you get. I need to level up a little bit as well. Maybe like 1 or 2 levels. That will... Oh, hello. Hello, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? You freak. Now, as you can see, the torch is completely different in this mod list as well. It's actually attached to your Pip-Boy, like it is in the vanilla game, and you can move it independently. In the Mad Gods overhaul, it's actually replaced and turned into like a head-mounted lamp, so it just illuminates wherever you look. If I remember correctly, the Fat Man is in a robotics plant or like a little robot assembly building, and it's like northwest of Sanctuary. It's around here, like around the top of the map. Hello there, ghoulie boys. I love how they run. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I hate how they run. Reload, you freak. Stop that right now, you little bastard. Can I shoot your head off? Yes, I can. And yours? Nope. Oh, that's a strange-looking blood splatter. Yeah, I basically just need a fat man, at least one mini nuke, and then I can probably... Hello? Where did you come from? What is going on here? What? You still alive? I didn't appreciate that, guys. I didn't appreciate the sneaking up on me like that. Oh, she looks very beautiful. She's dead, but she's very beautiful. She's definitely dead. Yeah, 100%. Just checking. Oh, yeah, she's dead. She's definitely dead. We can't fix that. Flies. 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 Oh, that is so satisfying to shoot those stupid flies and watch them explode. I love it. It feels good in my soul to do that. Now, this mod turns the game into much more of a survival experience. I don't think it's crazy hardcore, and you do have control over how much damage you take, how much damage enemies need to take before they die, so you can change it, tinker with it. It's very modular, turn the experience into something you would enjoy. But if you play with it with just all the default settings enabled, it is quite a hardcore Fallout experience. So at level 1 right now, like I'm right at the start of the game, I haven't leveled up. If one of these dogs kind of gets me, bites me 1-2 times, I'm probably going to die. But they're going down quicker as well, so there is a trade-off. And it is designed to make the wasteland feel like a more terrifying place. Like you would... Oh! I knew I could hear something behind me. I knew I could hear something behind me. Stupid little shit. Yeah, it's designed to make the wasteland feel more threatening, more terrifying, more intense, like you would take your time exploring this place. Hello, there's a person over here with a gun. And you wouldn't rush headfirst into all encounters. Right, this person's dead. He says, missing all his shots. There we go, they're dead. Okay. They took a lot of... Are you still alive? Not anymore, you're not. You're dead now. Give me all your stuff. Comic fan outfit. Don't want that, but I do want your Nuka-Cola cherry. Thank you very much. And that gun. Oh, I've taken his clothes. I didn't mean to take... I didn't want that. I wanted that there. Oh, you know, these things happen. So yeah, this is designed as a more intense survival experience. You can disable that stuff. It's a mod list. It's all modular. You can turn things off. But if you leave it as is, it is designed to be more difficult. And autosave is disabled as default, by default. So you have to keep making saves. If I die right now, I'm back to the start. So it's up to you to keep making saves or just re-enable autosave. Tinker with it, you know, change it, make it feel like the game you want to be playing. You're not set by what's on this mod list when you install it. You can change things. That's the joy of a mod list. I'm really not sure. I always get lost in this game. Like, I've played it a ton of times. I still don't really know my way around. Where is the robot place? I want that fat man because that's the only thing really that's going to kill the Deathclaw, right? Is it this? What's this? Is this the place? Hello? Is this the Hello? That's not going to come on, is it? Better not come on. If that comes on, I'm actually dead. Fusion core. I will take the fusion core, though. Okay, it's scary being near this big thing. I don't like it. Is this the robot junkyard where the fat man is? Oh, is that a mini nuke? It's got to be here. Come on now. Right, mini nuke. Where the bloody hell is the fat man? I can smell it. I can smell it. Where are you? There it is! There it is! There it is! There it is! Oh, okay. Okay. Take that. Right, now I need to favourite it. Right, okay, I'm making progress here. Things are happening. Things are happening. Okay, right, weapons. There's the fat man. Alright, how do I make that favourite? There we go. Favourite that. Put it there on the wheel. Oh, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine, and then I can just equip it. There we bloody go. Right, I have a fat man with one nuke. One single nuke. If that misses the Deathclaw, I'm dead. I won't survive the day. Right, I'm going to make a save, and I'm going to fire it at this thing, just for shits and giggles. Quick test fire to see what the blast radius is on this thing, because I don't want to die when I fire it at the Deathclaw. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Where have you come from? Oh, no. Oh, moles, Jesus Christ. Stupid things. I don't want to get killed by a mole rat now that I've finally found... Oh, actually, it doesn't matter, because I've got to reload my save anyway, haven't I? Yeah, stupid, ridiculous. We have the fat man. We have one single nuke. I'm pretty happy. I'm going to go and get my revenge on that Deathclaw. What if it survives the mini nuke? What if it survives being shot at by the fat man? I hadn't really considered that as an option. Hopefully it's not an option. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Is that power armor for free? It looks pretty shit, but it does also look free. I mean, it has no components. It's missing everything, right? Okay. Hello, rad stags, rad deers. How you going? Right, shall I get in this? Shall I? I'm in. There we go. You know, a little bit of extra protection. Never, bloody hell, never hurt anybody. I'll take this to the Deathclaw place. Unless the fusion core runs out, then I won't. That's cool. Who are you? Why are you shooting at me? I've got bloody power armor on, mate. Why would you even bother? I wouldn't bother. If I saw me, I'd be like, nah, steer clear. There's a massive robot man coming down the road. Don't try and kill him. He will. Murder. What is that? What's the beeping? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. That mole rat was covered in bloody... Oh, no, what's happening? Oh, there's mole rats. Okay, it's a really good job I've got this power armor on right now because I am getting assaulted. Assaulted from all angles. That actually scared the absolute shit out of me. I actually almost died in the real world just then. I was looking down, like, at the bottom of my vision to try and read my HP. I didn't see the dog running toward... I'm flipping heck. Oh my god, that was actually terrifying. I'm going to leave you there just for a second. It does actually have the arm components. I swear it didn't when I got in it, but it's slightly better than I thought. I'm going to leave you there for just a second because I need to come into this scary place and kill people, and you don't have a torch. I have a torch, and I need a torch because it's very dark in here. I'm I'm hoping to find some water, maybe a little bit of water, a bottle of Pepsi, something. Oh, there's a second mini nuke in there. Oh, I need that. 2 mini nukes, baby. Oh, I'm gonna die in here. This is scary. There's people in here. Oh, and they're angry. Oh, jeez. Okay. It does make the game... Oh, my good lord. It does make the game feel much more terrifying when you know that you might die at any second. Holy crap. Holy crap. Right, is there a person around here? No. Where have they gone? That makes it worse. Health is low. Oh, what a shot. That was crazy. This is really intense. You die quite easily. I probably need to fine-tune how much damage I can take before dying. This might be a little bit too hardcore for me. That was my worry. That's why I didn't install the Gingas overhaul mod list in the first place. I was a little bit scared that it would make it really hardcore, and it has made it pretty hardcore. Hello. What are you doing here? You were just chilling looking at the corner. What was a really weird thing to do? Okay, I can now go in here. Fantastic. I can have... Oh, I've got 2 bullets now. And a couple of bottles of Coke as well. Right, a couple of Nuka-Colas. I think I'm over-encumbered. Oh, I'm bloody over-encumbered. Oh, already? Already? Oh, good weapons, though. Okay, I need to drop... I'm going to put some stuff in here. I think the thing I like the most about this mod list is the fact that it still looks and feels like Fallout 4. The Mad Gods overhaul tried to change too much, and fundamentally it kind of stopped feeling like a Fallout game. It was too lush and green, a little bit too vibrant. They took away too much of the core aesthetic of the Fallout series. This stays true to that. It still feels like Fallout. But if I'm being completely honest, I think the ultimate mod list is actually a merging of the two. I think you need to take some elements from the Mad Gods overhaul and some elements from the Gingas VR overhaul and combine them. This is probably the best list overall. It gives you a very strong survival experience in a world that still looks and feels like Fallout. You have to manage your food and manage your water and drink and worry about that kind of stuff. You get hostile enemies hunting you out of nowhere in the wasteland. Enemies can kill you much quicker. It's a very visceral, terrifying version of Fallout 4. But there are things in this mod pack that I do not like. I am not gelling with the Pip-Boy system at all. I like the fact that you can touch it to turn it on, that's great, but it's a little bit unwieldy. It's all shaky on your arm, it's hard to look at the menus. Navigating through the Pip-Boy menus is a nightmare with that mod in particular. It's really awful. Let me just try and show you what I mean. Probably dangerous to be doing this out here when there are some ghouls over there. But if I open the Pip-Boy up, so the menu itself is quite shaky because it's on my arm. It isn't a big static screen like it was on the Mad God overhaul. It's a physical thing on your arm, and yeah, it shakes around a lot. It's hard to read. Navigating it also seems kind of backwards. I've just drunk a drink. I must be thirsty. Navigating the menus also seems kind of backwards. So I feel like I should push left and right to move through weapons, apparel, aid, etc. But that's not right. If I press... sometimes it does that. Sometimes if you press a button, it just closes down the menu, which is bonkers. But it's actually up and down to navigate through the main or the secondary list at the top. So up and down puts you through that, and left and right navigates you through these. I feel like it should be the other way around. I feel like it should be left and right to move across and up and down to move up and down. That feels kind of backwards. But yeah, the Pip-Boy itself, very glitchy. It's kind of forever closing itself down. Oh my god, what is this? It's a radstorm. Oh my god, it's so dark. I don't like the Pip-Boy. Oh, this is immersive. Don't like the Pip-Boy. I do like this. I like the visuals. I like the survival aspects. I think I do need to tone down the difficulty. But yeah, I don't like the Pip-Boy. There are things in this mod pack which are a little bit fiddly, and I will probably do away with. I'll probably swap them out for different mods. But that's the joy of mods. That is something I can literally do, right? Does it make sense for me to just sit in here for the night because it's now a terrifying radiated storm? Where's that zombie gone? I can't see anything. I'm terrified right now. This is a much scarier version of Fallout. This is like a horror version of Fallout 4. Oh, more zombies. Terrible time to get out of the power armor. Terrible time to get out of the power armor. Holy shit, they are pouring in. Oh my god! I'm going to die. Oh my god, I'm going to die. Okay, I'm not feeling super confident about accomplishing my mission to kill that Deathclaw. I have to walk across the entirety of the top of the map. I have about half of my health. The other half is completely irradiated. I have no Radaway. I have basically no food, no drink, barely any ammo, and I'm just lucky to be in this power armor, I guess, because outside of it, I'm super vulnerable. I'm not feeling confident that I'm going to be able to kill that Deathclaw. I don't think I'm even going to make it to the Deathclaw. I think I'll die before I get there. So that probably gives you a pretty good impression of how hardcore this mod is if you don't make any changes. It's pretty hardcore. It is pretty hard. I've died a lot and I keep forgetting to save. And let me tell you, that sucks. Takes me back to the olden days of playing on my Mega Drive and then dying like halfway into a playthrough of Sonic the Hedgehog and thinking, well, that's it. Start again tomorrow. What are these guys doing? What do you want? Oh, I don't like this. Why are you standing here on the bridge? What's going on? Are you good? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are we friends? Hello? You alright?
You look like you could use a little pick-me-up.
Okay.
Am I right?
What are you offering me? Didn't like her. Didn't like her. Didn't trust it. Oh, I'm dead. Should have done that. Oh my god, I actually made it. I really did not think I was going to make it. Holy hell. This wasteland is so tough. I mean, look at the trees. The trees are freaking out. They're shivering in their boots just like I've been doing walking through this horrible place. Personally, I will be making changes to this mod. I don't think I enjoy the gameplay loop of it on the default settings that are applied if you just install the mod list without changing anything. I think for me it's a little too unforgiving, and that's just a personal preference. If you're really into survival games, you want a serious challenge, install it on the default settings, don't do anything to it, and you will have a great time, I'm sure. You will be battered by Fallout 4. It will feel like a game completely removed and completely different in terms of its difficulty from the original vanilla release. It's crazy. It is much tougher, much scarier. So I will be making some changes to it, personally. I do have some thoughts, but I'm going to get inside the building where I'm safe-ish, and then I'm going to sum up things. Here we are once again, in the lair of the Deathclaw. But before I go upstairs and fire 2 miniature nukes into the ugly snout of this beast, I just want to sum up my thoughts about these 2 very different mod lists for Fallout 4 VR. First up, we have the one I'm using right now, the Gingas VR mod list. This is a list that prioritizes VR immersion and survival mechanics and survival gameplay loops over everything else. If you want a much tougher Fallout 4 VR experience, one that's quite similar to Stalker or Into the Radius for you VR users, this is the mod list to go for. Gingas VR has 100% prioritized immersion and survival aspects. Things like being able to physically touch the Pip-Boy to turn it on, grabbing weapons off of holsters on your body. All of that is great for VR players if you want to be immersed in this world. You can tell that she is a VR user herself and she prioritizes immersion. I've seen her videos, I know she prioritizes immersion. The more immersive, the better. So that makes sense. I understand why this mod list is like how it is. For me personally though, it's a little bit too unforgiving. It's pretty tough. Now you can fine tune. Once you've installed the mod list, you can change things, you can make it easier, but straight out of the box, this is a much more challenging Fallout 4 experience. I like to be able to casually wander the wastes, not really worry about drinking, eating, getting shot once and dying. I like to explore, I like to find funny little side quests. That's the joy of Fallout for me. This mod list, makes it a very stressful experience. So I don't enjoy it in that way. I'll probably remove a lot of the survival stuff. I also don't like lots of the VR immersive stuff because they don't work particularly well. It adds a layer of jank to the game that I don't really like. The Pip-Boy I really don't like. I think it's great as an immersion thing, but it's just all jiggly, and actually navigating through these menus isn't nice. And sometimes it will just close on its own. Holsters don't work great either. There's a few mods in here that just feel janky. Overall, it's a very good mod list for survival VR players. Then on the other side of the tracks, you've got the Mad Gods Overhaul mod list. Now, I personally think that mod list visually looks a lot more impressive, especially in interior areas. The shadows, the high resolution textures, the lighting, all of it looks like a modern 2024 game. This room I'm in right now looks stunning with the Mad Gods Overhaul. It looks pretty underwhelming here with the Gingas Overhaul. It's clear that the Mad Gods Overhaul aims for a more impressive visual experience, but it also does things that I really don't like. Things like changing all the creatures of the wasteland into generic military people, things like replacing all the sound effects with COD sound effects, and things like putting trees everywhere all over the wasteland to make it look like a green apocalypse rather than a nuclear wasteland. It loses a lot of the Fallout vibe when you do things like that. So, I don't think either of these mod lists are perfect. I think you kind of need to find a balance between the two. You probably need to play with both and then make choices around which mods and which parts you like and which parts you don't. Personally, I think I would take some of the immersive aspects of the Gingas list and some of the performance enhancing aspects, because this is running much better than the Mad Gods Overhaul was. And then I'd try and keep a lot of the visual elements of the Mad Gods mod pack, but without the trees and without the Call of Duty nonsense. There's a balance here somewhere between the two. I think this is truer to the visual aesthetic of vanilla Fallout, but it looks dated and some of the immersive aspects don't work very well. And then the Mad God one leans too heavily into trying to make it a military shooter, so you need to remove loads of those mods if you still want it to feel like Fallout. That is my definitive answer on which one is better. Neither, really. You pick the one you gravitate towards, but the ultimate experience would be a merging of the two. Right, let's go and shoot this Deathclaw right in the face with a mini nuke. I have 2 nukes total. One might be enough to kill it, which would be really cool. Get some revenge for yesterday when it absolutely trashed me. Oh, there's Radaway. I might take that right now, because I've needed some Radaway this entire bloody time. Right, alright, here we go. I don't even have dog meat with me today to distract the bloody thing. Hopefully I won't need to. One shot from this and it will just drop dead immediately, and I will be victorious, and it will be amazing, and I'll sing a song of my people and everyone will rejoice. Die. It's still alive. It's still alive! It's still alive! No! That killed me. That killed me. Okay. 2 might do. 2 does it. I can kill it. I can definitely kill it. I can kill it. I can kill it. If I don't blow myself up, I can definitely kill it. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, please do leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon for another video. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Oh, come on, come on, come on. And I'll see you very shortly for more bizarre VR antics. Is it still alive? Oh my god, it is. Is it dead? Get out, different gun. Yeah, get out that. That'll be fun. Oh, screw you, Deathclaw. Absolutely screw. This is what you get for one-shotting me about 30 times yesterday. You stupid piece of shit. Look at that. It's so cool. Oh, it's so big. This one's massive. Are they all this big? This one feels particularly huge. I mean, look at it compared to me. Yes, I will take some Deathclaw meat. Thank you very much. Oh, sweet, sweet vindication. That was so worth it. You little freak. Hey. None of that. None of that. Right in the penis. Take that. Do you see me kill that Deathclaw? You should be rejoicing. You should be clapping with the arms that you don't have. Praise the Jeebus. Why do I have this jet? Is it jet? I'll never know. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.